righty, all righty. There we go. Welcome, everyone, or one for tonight. And we are going to be doing a very, let's say, gentle, and I don't want to say confined yoga practice, but we'll do like a practice where we don't actually need much space, because I'm here in my little guest house room, and this is the best I could do with the allotted space I have. And what we've decided for this evening, we'll do like a lot of lying practices, and we'll do a little bit of breathing or a lot of breathing, and yeah, keep it nice and gentle and simple. So I'm going to invite you now to start lying on your back. So in whichever way feels comfortable. If you do have a pillow handy, you may actually want to just pop that underneath your head. So lying in whichever way feels comfortable to you. That means you can have your knees bent up. You can have your legs straight out on the mat. If you're close to a couch or a bed, even, you could even swivel around and rest your legs on a couch or a bed. Whatever you feel, whatever way you feel is going to be the most comfortable for your back, especially the lower back. Whichever way you're able to soften and relax into your shoulders. And as you rest here, you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to observe the breath for a moment, following the breath in and following the breath out. And as you lie there, bring your hands into chin mudra. So have your thumbs and your index fingers touching, and rest the back of the hands onto the mat, the floor, the ground. And notice as you breathe, as you rest here, as you lie here, how the breath starts to become a little slower, or deeper. Inhalations and exhalations becoming a little longer. And you'll probably notice the belly rising as you inhale. And as you exhale, the belly falls. And you continue to observe the breath, the belly rises. And the belly falls. The hands are resting in chin mudra, so the thumbs and the index fingers are touching really, really lightly. We're connecting the thumb, the universal, the index finger, the personal or the individual, and creating a circuit, sending the energy through the hands, through the whole body. And you'll notice that as you rest with the hands in this mudra, that the breath slows down, it becomes deeper. Very easy to observe the belly rising, belly falling. Find that as you rest here, you settle down into the mat, into the present moment, that you're able to relax your face and your head, your neck and your shoulders. The tightness or the tension that we tend to hold there and carry there, you're able to surrender and release. And if at any stage that you start to feel uncomfortable, you can always move your feet or your legs. You don't have to hold yourself completely still. We're going to change the mudra, the hand position, And we're going to keep the thumbs and the index fingers touching, but we're just going to draw the other 4 fingers into, or 3 fingers, into the palm of the hand. So the 3 fingers are drawn into the palm of your hand. Thumbs and index fingers stay lightly touching. Now you'll notice, or with time, you may notice that the breath shifts some. Instead of the belly rising and falling, it actually starts to feel like the chest expands out into the width. It feels as if the chest is expanding sideways, like an accordion being pulled open, and then as you exhale, it's being drawn close. Very, very subtle sensation. Notice if you can feel the difference from the previous breath. With time. Settling here, softening into it. The mind comes still. So all the thoughts, all the busyness. Feel that you can release that for a moment. Seeing how the back, shoulder blades starting to feel. As you breathe into the width of the chest, there's more movement or action happening in the thoracic area. Noticing if you can soften any tightness or tension that is lingering. Any tightness or tension in the jaw and the face. Move into the third part where we now release the mudra. We bring the thumbs into the palms of the hands and we wrap the 4 fingers around the thumbs into Adi Mudra. And you're going to again release the hands down alongside the body. Embrace this mudra, and what you'll notice, or what you may find, for some people it happens faster, some people it's more apparent, sometimes takes a little longer. Is that there's a sensation of the breath and a sensation of expansion in the upper chest region. So the air is still moving into all areas of the lungs, but it's just more pronounced or more apparent in the upper area. You're noticing how you're able to soften into the neck, the front, the back, and the sides of the neck, up the back, the head. In the eyes and the temples. And when there is so much busyness going on in our lives and our day-to-day activities, taking time to settle and to breathe can be extremely helpful. Often when we're busy, we want to stay in that busy state and go, go, go. It's very hard to switch off and kind of go into that quiet space. We sometimes really need a yoga class or a person or something to help us shift. Just congratulating yourself for taking the time, for being prepared to just lie here. And then from there, we're going to take it into our fourth mudra, the last one, where we're going to bring the knuckles. So the hands are going to stay like that with the thumbs in the palm of the hand, the forefingers wrapping around them. We're just going to bring the knuckles to touch. And then we're going to rest the little pinky side of the hands down on our navel region. So I'm just going to rest them in that area. And we're going to take a couple of full deep breaths here, complete breaths. As you inhale, noticing the belly rise, chest expands, top of the lungs full. Exhaling completely. We do a few more rounds. Hands in this mudra. Noticing how we're able to breathe fully, completely, and deeply. Breath is easeful and soft. Excellent. 3 more slow rounds here. And each breath, taking a moment to think of one thing that you're grateful for. After those 3 breaths, those 3 awarenesses of what you're grateful for, you can release your hands and notice how you feel. See if you're feeling more at ease or at peace. There's more stillness. Then extend your left leg out into the mat if it's not there. Bring the right leg towards you. You can either slip your hands behind your knee, so you're holding onto your hamstring, or you can hold onto your shin. So whatever feels comfortable. As you exhale, you're bending your elbows, bringing your knee towards you, one leg up in asana. Inhale as you straighten your arms so that leg moves away. Doing 6 slow rounds, working into this hip. Bringing again a little bit of dynamic movement into the body, working asymmetrically with just one side of the body. And after the 6th round, pausing and rotating the foot, working it in one direction, circling it one way, and a few rounds the other way. And then point and flex that right foot. And release. Stretching out your right leg. Before you move to the left, just soften and relax into them and notice how that right leg feels compared to the left. And then when you're ready, bring your left knee towards you, either slipping your hands behind that leg onto the hamstrings or hold onto the shin. 6 rounds dynamically. Inhale as you straighten your arms and your leg moves away from you. Exhale as you bend your elbows, bringing your knee, your leg closer towards you. Soft, comfortable, easy movement. Again, you might notice that the side moves a little more freely, a little bit more easily. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe they felt exactly the same. On the 6th round, keep that leg closer towards you. Circle the foot in one direction. Circle it the other way. Point and flex a few times. extend that leg out as well. Soften both feet as they flop out to the sides. Notice how they feel. Great. Evening out with the Apanasana, the energy freeing posture. Lift the heels off the mat and then feel that you're able to lift the feet off at the same time, either holding the back of the legs or you can hold on to the shins. Again, 6 rounds here. Inhale as you straighten your arms, send your legs away from you. Exhale as you bend your elbows, draw your legs towards you. Inhaling and exhaling. Sorry, that might be the sound of the fridge. It should cut out just now. And a few more rounds dynamically. And then from there, releasing. Super. Placing the soles of the feet onto the mat. If you've got a soft pillow or something that you had under your head, just take it away for now. Let's see if you probably won't be able to see the bottom of my feet, but that's all right. We're going to interlock the fingers and you're going to have your thumbs resting along the back of your neck. From here, we're going to inhale, we're going to flex the feet. So we're going to really make those feet active. So you're going to pull the toes towards you, flexing them, you're keeping them on the mat. As you exhale, you're going to bring your elbows towards each other. You're going to draw the chin into the throat. You're going to lift your head, but you're going to allow your head, your hands to lift your head, not your neck. As you inhale, let your head stay heavy in your hands. Release the head back down to the mat. And as you exhale, relax the feet. That's 1 round. So as we inhale, we flex the feet. As we exhale, we're going to lift the head. As we inhale, we're going to lower the head. As we exhale, we relax the feet. Again, inhaling, active legs. Exhaling, drawing the chin into the throat. Inhale, lower your head with control. Release the elbows to the mat. Exhale, relax the feet as they flop out to the sides. 2 more rounds. Inhale, active legs, flex the feet, push into the heels. Exhale, lifting the head. Notice a stretch through the back of the neck, down either side of the spine. As you inhale, lower your head down with control. Relax the elbows. Exhale, relax the feet. Last round. Inhale, active legs. Exhaling, lifting the head. Exhaling, lower the head. Exhale, relax. And the arms. Just let the head roll over to the right for a moment. Reach into your left fingertips. Feel a stretch down the left side of your neck. Hold it here, breathe. And then inhaling, bring your head back to the center, relax that left arm. Exhale, turn your head to the left, reach into your right fingertips. Hold it here as you breathe. And relax, inhale, head back to the center. Excellent. All right, bending the knees again, place the soles of the feet flat onto the mat, arms down alongside the body. Inhale, notice the little arch that you're creating. Exhale, press the small of the back down into the mat. Feet and little bridge. Inhaling, lifting the buttocks, lifting the spine as high as you feel comfortable. Exhaling, slowly lower back down. Inhale, create that little arch in the lower back. Exhale, press the small of the back down into the mat. Keep the head centered. Inhale, lifting the buttocks, lift the spine, lengthen. Exhaling, slowly lower. As you roll through the spine, inhale, create the little arch in the lower back. And we do 2 more rounds. Exhale, press small of the back down into the mat. Inhale, coming up into your bridge. Exhaling, coming down slowly. And inhale, creating that little arch. Last round dynamically. You continue, you move in your own time, you're grounding down firmly through the feet as you lift yourself up. Your head always stays in the center. There's beautiful control. We're doing the one last round, and this time when you're up at your highest point, you're going to hold it here. Firm legs, firm feet. Notice how the buttocks engages to help you lift the shoulders, the hips. Feel the shoulders being drawn in. Notice the chin lock that you've got, the pressure in the throat. Back of the neck lengthening, pressing down firmly through the forearms and the hands. Lovely active posture. Watch that the knees don't flare out to the sides. Keep them aligned. Breath is smooth. One more breath here, and on an exhalation, slowly, slowly lower all the way down. And when you're all the way down, bring your knees to your chest. And again, do a few rounds of your Apanasana as a bit of a counter pose. Exhale as those knees come towards you. Inhale as they move away from you. And then from here, inhale and extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Candle posture. We're going to hold it here in a moment. For now, take them a little apart and rotate your feet. Rotate them the other way. And then paddle them. And then hold the posture. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Breathe easily and comfortably. And then exhale, bend the knees to your chest. Give them a good squeeze in. Rock a little from side to side. And then when you're ready, you can either swing yourself up or you can roll into your right side, coming up slowly. Here we go. And once you're up, I'll take it into a little bit of a forward bend sequence. Before we get there, actually, let's take it into the shoulders first, just so that they're kind of a bit warm and comfortable. So you can sit cross-legged, you can sit on your knees, whatever you want. I'm just sitting like this, so it's easier for me to turn around in a moment. We're going to start off by taking the right arm behind us. And with the right arm behind you, there you go, you should be able to see that. With the right arm behind you, you're going to try and work the back of the hand up kind of towards between your shoulder blades. And you need to use your left hand to guide that arm up. So if your hand doesn't scoot up in that direction, then you either hold onto your wrist or your upper arm and you're just gently drawing that arm across. At some point, you may notice that you reach the elbow and then you can work that arm. When you do this, watch that you don't sway your back to compensate, to get that movement in the shoulder. Make sure you tuck under your tailbone, that the spine is nice and long here, nice and comfortable. Feel as if you're drawing your lower ribs and your hip bones towards each other. There's a nice stability in that whole lower torso, that whole abdominal area. Let your left ear move towards the left arm, so that we're getting a little bit more of a stretch down. Sit in any comfortable position to do this movement. Bring the head back up to neutral. Release the hand. Release the shoulder. few times. Same thing other side. This time taking the left arm behind you. If you can't bring the hand up, just grab hold of the forearm or the elbow and kind of guide that arm towards or inwards. Eventually you might find that the hand moves up, and at some point it may get between shoulder blades. Hold it here. Watch that you don't overarch into your lower back. Once you've settled comfortably into that position, there should be no strain, no discomfort, no pain in the shoulder or the arm. If there is, it either means you're going too far, so that means you need to release out of it to a position that is less painful or causing an issue. Maybe you release the right ear to the right shoulder so that you can open up to the left side of the neck. You're softening into the shoulder, you're softening through the arm. Jaw as well. Release the arms, the shoulders, circle a little. And then from here, we're going to draw the arms up to the sides. We're going to bring the hands back into that fist. So you need to bring the thumbs in and the four fingers rolling over. And we're going to move from the shoulder blades. So from here, we're going to roll the shoulder blades back so that the palms of the hand kind of moves up. We just inhale into that position, and then as we exhale, we're bringing that shoulder blade forward, which means you can roll the palm of the hand back. And so we're going to continue. Inhale as we open. Exhale as we roll the shoulder blades. Notice how your chest opens beautifully here. Exhaling. You're hearing tapping, tapping, tapping. That is Craig doing email. You're disturbing the peace. 2 more rounds. I may have already said that. Your next inhalation, when the arms are back, stay there. Hold, breathe, smile, enjoy. And then forwards and down. Hold. And then release. And then give them a good, good shake. A wiggle, a release. Just take it into a little bit of breathing. Palms of the hands come together. Sternum against chest. As you inhale, a nice, full, slow, deep inhalation. As you bring the arms up alongside your ears. As you exhale, you release them out to the sides. When the palms of the hand or the arms come to shoulder level, so you're going to turn the palms of the hands down and you need to release them all the way down. So as you inhale, reaching the arms up, arms come alongside the ears, long spine, long neck, slow, long exhalation. You can even do a sounding breath here, like an ah or an ooh sound to release. We do a few more, a couple more, so 2 more. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling ah. Any nice, long, slow vowel sound that you feel comes naturally. Inhaling as the arms come up. Ooh. Let's do 1 more. Inhaling. Any vowel sound that comes out. Close the eyes for a moment. You inhaling, opening the eyes again. One last one for the arms and shoulders. I can actually come out here a little. We're going to do dynamic eagle arms. So as you inhale, the arms are going to spread out to the side. As you exhale, let's take the right arm over the left, bend the elbows, and it's as if you're trying to get the back of the hands to meet. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling left over right. You keep moving dynamically. Inhale, they're spreading. Exhale, they cross. And if your shoulders are feeling tight or the arms are a little tight, you may feel that you're not able to go as far or as deeply into it as you normally can or are used to. Maybe if your arms are nice and loose, maybe this is a very comfortable sequence of movement for you at the moment. Acknowledging, noticing where you are and not feeling despondent about anything. Just enjoying, noticing the good that it's doing by actually moving the arms and the shoulders in this direction. And inhale, reach into the arms. Bring the arms all the way up overhead, palms of the hands together. Exhaling, bring them down through the center. Great. Right. From here, we're going to go into a forward bend and then we're going to lift up into a little bit of a tabletop position. Let's see how that goes. So we'll start in Dandasana, the staff pose. Maybe I can come back. I don't think so. Okay, we'll do the best we can. And we're going to bring the legs into Dandasana, the staff pose. Grab the flesh from and out from underneath the buttocks so that you're on your sitting bones. Feel that your spine is lifting. You can place the hands alongside your hips for a moment. Right, we are going to do just 2 rounds of Paschimottanasana and then we'll move into the full sequence. If you find your hamstrings are already taking strain, you're welcome to bend those knees. Ready. Inhale, reaching the arms forwards and up. As you exhale, extend forwards and down as far as you feel comfortable with. If you've been traveling, you might find that you're feeling a little stiff and tender. Or if you've been painting, inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, you can bring the arms down through the center if you don't have space, or you can take them out to the sides if you've got space. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhaling up, exhaling, extending forwards and down. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, releasing. The last one, and you'll take it into our sequence from here. Exhaling as you extend forwards and down. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale as you release. So you need to place the hands just a little behind you. We're going to place the soles of the feet onto the mat. And as you inhale, you need to lift your buttocks, lift your hips. You're coming into a tabletop position. You keep looking at your knees, so we're not going to take the head back to them. As you exhale, you release down, but also bring the hips backwards again. And then from there, stretch the legs out. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale into your forward bend. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, bringing them down. Placing the feet onto the mat. The inhalation lifts you up. Exhaling brings us back down. Inhaling up with the arm. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, your forward bend. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, palms of the hands to the heart center, out to the sides, down to the mat. Inhaling as we lift. Smooth, easy transition. And you do 2 more rounds. You're going in your own time, at your own pace. Make it smooth, make it comfortable. last round. You know what happens on the last round? You're holding it. So when you lift up into your tabletop, stay there. And holding it just for 3 rounds of breathing. Smooth, simple, easy breath. You're pressing firmly down through the soles of the feet. You're pressing down through the palms of your hand. Watch that you're not just taking the weight into one side of the palms, like that you're not taking it into the little baby finger side. Really feel that you can push down through your thumbs as well. And that there's a nice even lift through the front and the back of the body. After your 3 breaths, lower back down. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward, and then stay in your forward bend, whichever version of your forward bend you would like to do. If you'd like to cross the arms and rest your forehead on the arms, you can do that. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Again, 3 or 4 breaths here. And then from there, very, very slowly uncurling, bringing the neck and head up. Last, if uncurling doesn't feel right, then you come up with a straight back. And maybe taking a moment to lean back and drain the sinuses. Taking it into a nice, simple, comfortable twist. So if sitting cross-legged works for you, you can do that. Otherwise, you can keep your legs straight out in front of you. Really to bring the right hand onto the outside of the left leg. Inhale, bring your left arm up. And then as you exhale, you're going to twist, rotate towards the left. You're going to lower your left hand down to behind you, looking over your left shoulder. Twist easily, comfortably. And bringing that arm back up, bringing it all the way around and slowly down. If you've got your legs crossed, change the cross of your legs. Place your left hand onto the outside of your right knee, bring that right arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. Bring the arm down. Move your right shoulder. Stay there. And when you're ready, bring that arm back up. Bring yourself all the way around. And walk your hands forward. Bringing yourself back into alignment, neutral alignment. If you want to go flat down to the mat, you can do so. If coming on your forearms is too much, then you just stay on the palms of your hands. And pressing into the hands, coming all the way up. Great. Right, so you can stay sitting in whichever way works for you, cross-legged, or if you prefer having the legs out, do so. We're going to do a little bit of pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, and then we'll come down for relaxation. Right, so nostril breathing, alternate nostril breathing. Index finger, middle finger, you can bring them into the palms of your hand, or you can rest them onto your third eye center. Thumb is going to be blocking and releasing the right nostril, ring finger the left. All right, so most of you have done this with me before. Absolutely, it's kind of nothing new, nothing different. So we're going to bring the arm forwards and up so that we don't drop the head down and keeping the head up. Bring the hand to the nostrils. Take a nice smooth breath in and out through both nostrils. And then with the next inhalation, block the right nostril and inhale through the left. You block the left, exhale out through the right. Inhale through the right. Block the right and exhale out through the left. So that's one round. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. And out through the left. You're going to continue in your own time, finding a smooth, comfortable rhythm. The pressure on either side of your nostrils is really soft, is really light. And it's just below that cartilagey bit, that bony bit, just below that. That's where we're putting pressure ever so slightly. If you find your arm gets tight, you can support it with the other hand. Three more rounds. And sing the right and the left hemispheres, the brain, Ida and Pingala, the feminine and the masculine. It really is a lovely practice to do as well when you feel that you're wanting to settle and bring yourself into a state of relaxation. Do a little meditation to focus and get you into the right kind of frame of mind. Once you've done your 3 rounds, end with an exhalation out through your left nostril. Release that right hand and arm and observe how you feel for a moment. Let the breath flow in and out comfortably and easily. And then when you're ready, making yourself comfortable for relaxation. My favorite part. That's lovely. You can also do relaxation for 10 minutes, okay? No, it's okay. You can relax quietly, okay? Alright, let's see. That might be a bit too dark today. Alright, we'll just make do with what we've got. So you're lying in whichever way you feel comfortable. If you want, you can place a blanket over you, eye bag, pillow under your head, bolster under your knees, whatever works. As long as you can settle in. And you're going to close your eyes. Let your head loll a little from side to side, releasing any tension from the neck. And then bring your head back to the center. Make tight fists of your hands. Reach your hands down towards your feet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax and release soft arms, soft hands, relaxed fingers. Flex the feet, tighten the thighs, tighten the buttocks, squeeze as much as you feel necessary. And then as you exhale, relax and release. Soft buttocks, soft legs, relaxed. Inhale deeply and notice your belly rise. And as you exhale, notice the belly fall. Again, inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Once more, inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly floor. And as you observe your breath, feel that you can settle into a state of relaxation. Feel that you're able to soften and relax your feet and your ankles. Feel that you're able to relax your legs and your knees. You can relax the hips and the pelvis. Relaxing the spine and the back. Relaxing the shoulders, the shoulder blade. Relaxing the abdomen. The rib cage, chest and the lungs. Seeing how easily and freely the rib cage is able to move, how easily the lungs are able to expand. Relaxing the shoulders, upper arm, elbows, the lower arm, wrists, hands, and each of your fingers. Relaxing the throat and the neck, the face and the head. Relaxing the whole body. Inhaling, the whole body expand. Exhaling, the whole body relax. Finding that lovely still inner rhythm. Inhaling, the body expands. The energy field expands. The emotional body expands. As you exhale, retrieving and bringing everything back inwards again. Noticing that as there's kind of a sensation of busyness and activity being out in the world, we also need to draw ourselves back in again, into that quiet cocoon within. And from being in that quiet cocoon within, we then at some point have to go outward again into the world to expand, to learn, to grow. We need to remember to bring ourselves, to pulsate ourselves back inwards again. So we find that easy, slow, comfortable rhythm, that pulsation, pulsating with the universe, pulsating with the rhythms, with the flow of what is. Realizing that as we pulsate, as we breathe, as we step into the natural movement, the natural cycle, the answers are deep within us already. Sometimes we're just needing a little bit of support to remind us about it and how to go about it. Knowing that all the answers are deep within. Staying in that still, soft space. Just a moment longer. releasing. Releasing the practice. As you release the awareness of that practice, move your attention into your chest and begin to breathe a little more deeply, noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Allow the thumbs to move along the fingertips, waking up your hands, and wheel your toes, waking up your feet. When you're ready, stretch your arms out behind you and yawn if you want to, stretching diagonally through the body, right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg. Arms one way, legs the other. Take a nice deep breath in and then let it go. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest, give them a good squeeze. If you need to rock a little from side to side, go ahead and do so. Eventually you're just rolling all the way onto your right side. Stay there for a moment or two, and when you are ready, place your left hand onto the mat in front of you. Push yourself all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Bring the palms of your hands to your heart center into Anjali Mudra. And again, take a moment to think of 3 things that you are grateful for. Such a simple practice, but really so powerful. And then drawing the chin into the throat, tilting the head down. Take a moment to acknowledge the amazing, awesome being that you are. And from there, you can open your eyes. You can lift your gaze. Namaste and have a fabulous evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Wynn, for joining.